In 1960, the world was obsessed with the space race. But while NASA was looking at the moon, the US Navy detected something impossible. A signal coming from an object orbiting Earth. The problem? No country on Earth had launched it. It was faster than our satellites, heavier than our rockets could lift. And it was broadcasting a code that no linguist could break. For 60 years, the truth was buried. Today, we open the file on the 1960 GO signal. February 1960. The Cold War is at a fever pitch. Every eye is on the sky, looking for the first sign of a nuclear launch. Every eye is on the sky. The US Navy's Dark Fence radar system, the most advanced ear on the planet, picked up something that froze the room. It was a massive, dark object, but it wasn't following the equator like our satellites. It was in a polar orbit. To do that, you need a rocket engine we didn't have. The news leaked. Time magazine reported it. The public was terrified. But then, as quickly as the story broke, the Pentagon went silent. The event was scrubbed. Neither the US nor the Soviets claimed it. And they weren't just quiet. They were afraid. Then came the audio. Amateur radio operators across the globe started catching it. A 15-second repeating loop. This wasn't a solar flare. It wasn't background noise from a dying star. It was a transmission. Scientists noted the pulses were mathematical. They were intelligent. Soviet astronomer Mikhail Lomonosov put forward a theory that shook the KGB. He claimed the object wasn't just transmitting, it was tracking. Lomonosov believed the object was mapping Earth's electromagnetic output. It was listening to our world and sending that data somewhere else. But if it wasn't ours, and it wasn't theirs, who was the audience for our radio waves? Months later, the Navy released a final report. They claimed it was debris from a Discoverer satellite launch that had gone off course. But the math doesn't hold up. Space debris doesn't stay in a perfect polar orbit for weeks. And more importantly, debris doesn't broadcast. A piece of a broken rocket doesn't send out a 15-second repeating mathematical signal. The debris explanation was a mask. Was the 1960 GO signal our first brush with the Black Knight? A legendary alien probe rumored to have been in our orbit for 13,000 years. The Navy closed the file, but the signal is still out there, recorded on tape, waiting for someone to finally decode the message. Decades later, modern radio astronomers returned to the data. With digital filtering, they realized the 1960 signal wasn't just noise, it was a highly structured echo. This brings us to the Bracewell probe theory, the idea that an advanced civilization wouldn't send a message across light years, they would send an autonomous lurker to wait in our backyard. If the ghost was a probe, why keep it classified for 60 years? Because admitting we were being watched by an unknown intelligence in 1960 would have collapsed the social order of the Cold War. Forensic analysis of the echoes suggests the signal was actually a delayed copy of our own early radio broadcasts, being sent back to us as a greeting. Was the 1960 ghost signal a Soviet secret that worked too well? Or were we being watched by something that has been here longer than humanity itself? I want to hear from you. If you were a scientist in 1960 and heard that signal, would you tell the world? Or would you take the secret to your grave? Let's discuss in the comments. If you enjoyed this declassified mystery, you'll love my deep dive into the Bermuda Triangle's lost military flight records. Click right here to watch. I'm your name, and this is Haunting Mysteries.